Today I want to turn to a second explanation of the war on Iran from an Islamic eschatological perspective, and that is the messianic interpretation of the movement of history. That's a difficult term for some people to understand in the philosophy of history. And the term a messianic interpretation of the movement of history is connected with what the Prophet, Allah's blessing be upon him, said concerning the signs of the last day. That one of the signs of the last day is someone known as Al-Masih Dajjal. Dajjal who will claim to be the Messiah. The Quran declares that the Messiah is Nabi Isa alayhi salam, Jesus, the son of the Virgin Maryam alayhi salam. And he is the true Messiah. And this is an impostor who seeks to impersonate the true Messiah. So he's known as Dajjal, the false Messiah. And if he is to impersonate the true Messiah and declare from Jerusalem, I am the Messiah, then these are the things that he will have to do. And they seem to be impossible. Number one, the Holy Land is now under Muslim rule. The Ottoman Empire has taken over from the Arabs. But Dajjal will have to liberate the Holy Land for the Jews. Number two, not only will he have to do that, but Allah had destroyed Jerusalem. He says that in Surah Al-Anbiya. And Allah had expelled the Jews from the Holy Land. He says that in Surah Al-Anbiya. And Allah had placed a ban on them from ever returning to Jerusalem to reclaim it as their own. He says that in Surah Al-Anbiya. And Dajjal will have to bring them back, bring the Jews back to Jerusalem to reclaim it as their own. And Allah says in Surah Al-Anbiya, yes, that they will never return to Jerusalem to reclaim it on their own, as their own, until Gog and Magog are released, number one. And number two, they spread out in all directions, and hence with their indestructible power, they will take control of power in the world. And now, for those of you who still have the capacity to think, this is an event which will occur only once in history. That a godless people, a ruthless people, an oppressive people will take control of power in the world. And then they will use that power to bring the Jews back to Jerusalem to reclaim it as their own. And they are Gog and Magog, and this will happen only once in history. And because you still have the capacity to think, you will recognize that this has already happened, and you will know who are Gog and Magog. The rest, forget them. So now then, not only will Dajjal have to do, number one, liberate the Holy Land for the Jews. Number two, bring the Jews back to Jerusalem to reclaim it as their own 2,000 years after Allah had expelled them and banned their return. Number three, he will have to restore a state of Israel in the Holy Land. And number four, most important of all for today's lecture, he will have to cause that state of Israel to become a ruling